Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. So we will continue the Sanskrit lessons for beginners. This is the second class. So the format for this class or the structure is the assumption is that the students are totally new to this language. That is why it will be a very basic. So if at any time you don't understand some things which or you want clarification, please ask me in the classes so that I can because sometimes I will assume you will know. Sometimes it can be a wrong assumption. So I would want all of you to ask if you have any doubts. Because sometimes some of the concepts which are unique to Sanskrit I covered in the previous classes, and we will try to again revise those concepts today. And then again, if in our WhatsApp group, if you have again those anybody has questions, they can always ask, and then we will clarify in the next classes. Okay, so can somebody help me to revise what we did last class, so that I can also know how much you have all understood from the previous classes? Yeah.
We started with different types of letters.
Okay.
How the vowels,
okay.
consonants,
okay.
and the number of letters are 51 and 16 vowels, with one as Antaswara and one as Visarga.
Okay.
And the rest of the things, they originate depending on the place where it originates from, they are grouped.
Okay.
One originates from the throat like Kaka, another one that originates with the palate, starting with Cha.
Okay.
And one which originates with the nasal tone.
It's actually the back of the mouth, back of the mouth, above the top of the back top of the mouth. Because anyway, that's where the air also goes through the nose, so that's where it originates. Yeah.
That originates with the teeth, and another one that uses primarily the lips.
Okay. Okay.
And we also talked about the three types of genders: the masculine, feminine, and the neutral calling. So it's called Pullinga, Strilinga.
So you have to be a bit slow so that your sound should. So and also more audible. Yeah.
Yeah, the masculine is Pullinga, feminine gender is called Strilinga, and the neutral one is called Napumsakalinga.
Okay.
And the Vachanam here is unlike English. It has three types, not just singular and plural. There is a second element called singular, dual, and plural.
Yeah.
So the plural is more than two, anything more than two.
Okay.
Dual is just one and two persons. And we also talked.
So let me just repeat so that for those who could, because your voice, because of the like you are not near the computer. So again, we will again today we'll again go through, because this is very important. Sanskrit letters, they are called the Matrika Aksharas. Matrika means the mother, from mother. And every the Vedic sounds or the other shlokas for the prayers we use, they all use sounds. And Sanskrit is also a phonetic language. So exactly how it is written is how it is pronounced. So it's from that it is very simple. So it's purely a phonetic language. So you will not have any confusion as to how something should be pronounced. For that, only thing you need to know is how to pronounce each of the letters. So that is the starting point. And again in Sanskrit, because it's again the name of the Samskrutam, Samyak Kriyate, that is done well. So they have done it so well. It is unbelievable how our rishis, like those who have done the conceived the Sanskrit language have done, they did it in a way that even they let the aksharas, the alphabets, they are all grouped from the way we pronounce, how the sound comes from our mouth. When it comes out, because when the sound comes, there are many different variables or like each sound is different. The reason for that is some sounds come from your throat. In Sanskrit, the throat is called kantha. Kantha means kantham. So because Sri Kantha, because Sri Kantha, even Shiva says Neela Kantha, Sri Kantha, Neela Kantha. Because Shiva has a throat because of the poison, so he's called Neela Kantha. So Kantha means the throat. So though the sounds which comes from the Kantha is called Kantyaha. Kantyaha means the sound which comes from your throat. So they have classified the letters the way it comes from, and the palatal, which is your the upper lips, like that's how it's not the lips, the big upper mouth, I would say, or the teeth, right? Not the teeth, but the this is the structure, this structure, the palate, right? So the sounds which are using that particular place, they are again grouped as separate class. And there is also a third class which is using the upper mouth, the rear side of the upper mouth. So those sounds they call the murdhnyaha. Murdhnyaha, which is coming from the mouth, rear upper mouth. So that is one again. So there will be a sort of a nasal thing in that, because it uses very close to that's where all the wind, the air from our mouth, and it is also connected to our nose. And here the sound comes from the upper rear mouth. That is, then the fourth class is using danta. Danta means teeth. So that is why, you all know Vinayaka. When you do Vinayaka Puja, they call Ekadanta. So then now you will, once you learn under Sanskrit, previously it wouldn't, like you will just say, okay, Ganesha, we say Ekadanta, but you wouldn't know why Ganesha was called Ekadanta, right? You wouldn't think about it, because now you will know Eka means one, Danta means teeth. So he has only one tusk. If you see in the pictures, Ganesha will have one tusk. So he is called Eka Danta. So Danta means teeth. And those sounds which use the teeth, when the tongue lashes or hits the teeth, a group of sounds come out. They are called Dantyaha. Dantyaha means from Danta, the one sound emanating from the teeth, Dantyaha. Then there are another class of sounds which emanate from your lips. So labials. They are called labials because it's from the lips. That's why we call labial. And those are another class of the letters. So by grouping the letters in this way, there can be no doubt as how something should be pronounced, because you will know yourself, is this, like, say for example, when you say that, from where the sound comes from your throat, right? Can somebody say that without using the throat? You cannot. So it means those two vowels are kantyaha, using the kantha, right? So not only those, what others are using this throat? Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, and also ha. So the two vowels, then the consonants ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, and then ha. All of them use your throat. You get it? So without using this throat, these sounds cannot be pronounced. So so you have to make a note. These are all Can you say this? You cannot say it. From where? You have to realize, you touch your throat, you will see that vibration or changes in your throat. When you say and when you say cha, you may not get it. But when you say the throat the impact has to be on the throat, which is then ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, and then ha. So that is kantyaha. Then the palatals are cha, talavyaha. Palatals. They are cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, and then what else? Then you also have ya, no, only ya and sha. That's Shiva sha. Only ya and sha. In addition, there is also two vowels which use the palatal, which is e. When you say e, you use this palatal, like upper teeth, right? Can you say with you can just say e. You try to say that e. How do you say that? When you say it automatically the throat comes out. E, palate, the upper, your mouth, just on where the lips, where they cover your teeth, the upper one, that is the palate. So you use e. So you have to use, so your facial expression also changes, right? When you say you want to keep your mouth like ooh, but you want to say e. Is it possible? It is not possible. Okay, so if you say ooh, it is a different sound. So your mouth, the way you speak, the way the sounds comes out is based on your movement of the different muscles in your mouth and your face, right? Is that like you are able to see that, right? So the mouth and e, that is one sound. So that is a palatal sound. E, and then ya, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, then ya and sha. Yeah. Then the cerebral, which is again the upper rear end of your mouth, upper side. That is where these sounds come. This is ta, tha, da, dha, na, and then what? Then you also have ra and sha. Ra and sha. Yeah. And you also have the vowels, which is r, because now you will see that back upper mouth getting activated. Means then ra. That is what it said. So you also have ta, tha, da, dha, na, then ra. The ra is the consonant ra. Then the sha, which is like rishi, that sha. The previous one was Shiva, where it is the palatal. Now it is the upper, which is what we call we call it cerebral. In English, we call the cerebral sound. So cerebral sounds are coming from your upper rear mouth, which is tatha, dadha, na. Then what else? Ra, sha, and then the two vowels, r, r. Right? So you got it. So in addition, you also have two more, which is the dental. Dental means teeth. Anything which uses your teeth is called dental. So what are those? Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Then la. Exactly. La. Then you also have sa. So that is why You know how when you, this is the three letters when we chant the Nyasa, Matrika, Nyasa, or all the mantras, you'll say Sha, Sha, Sa. All the three are, now you will know the first one is the palatal sound, Sha, that is Shiva. Then Sha, Rishi, that is the Murdara, the rear upper mouth, or the cerebral. Then the Sa, which is the dental or the teeth. So they are all, the three are different from how the sound comes out. So that is why you cannot say when you say Sha, Sha, Sha. They are all the three are different. Sha, Sha, Sa. And in addition, you also have L, which is also the vowel. So this is the, not the La, Lakara, which is the consonant, it is the vowel. You also have R, L. So this is the Lakara. So this is a unique sound. How to pronounce, and it's like you just how to exactly pronounce, nobody knows, because this is a Vedic sound which is never used at all in Sanskrit. This L. So we use only in our, when you say the Nyasam and our, because it is a important fundamental letter in the 51 letters. That's why we still use it. But from a practical usage, you may not use this at all. I'm talking about in Sanskrit poetry or prose or anything, you may not use this L. Yeah, only the mantra. Yeah. Even in the mantra, it is like when you say the Matrika Aksharas. Otherwise, there is very less use of this L. Anyway, we are still learning because it is part of the Matrika Akshara. Then you have the labials, which uses the lips, which is Pa, Pa, Ba, Bha, Ma, then the Ba, Va, Va. Yeah, Yara, La, Va, right? That Va was not that. So this is you use the lips, Va. And then you also use U. That vowel, they also use your lips. So basically, if you have noticed, when I say Ka pronunciation, really this is not just a consonant, right? This is not just a consonant. Consonants in Sanskrit, they are called Hal, Hal, Hull, Hal. Hal means the consonant. So we say Halebhyo, Bijebhyo Namaha, Swarebhyo, right? Hal. Hal is a consonant. When you say Bijaha Shakti, when you do like there's some nyasas, Hal means you cannot say Hal Bhyo. That's why you have to say all the consonants. And you cannot use a swara or a vowel. It means now we are, for easy learning and easy pronunciation, we always add a vowel to this consonant so that we can pronounce. Otherwise, you have to say ik. Even the E should not come. K. Then k, g, g, n, ch, ch. Like, because it has to stand on itself. It cannot lean on a vowel. The vowel is the adhara. Once you add the vowel, which is a, to a ik plus a becomes ka. Then you are easily able to tell it, right? But the consonant alone, without a vowel, you should know. It is written, how do you write in Sanskrit is, like for example, when you write ka, you will put a small stroke at the end of the ka, beneath the ka, to call it ik. That is how you call ik. That is a consonant. So that is hal. Swaraha are called vowels. The stroke. There's the stroke behind behind, like underneath the letter. That is called, that is the actual consonant. So when you don't have that stroke, it means you have included a vowel in it. You have added a vowel, like, because ik plus means in addition, becomes ka. So you have added a vowel to, in order that to easily pronounce. Now you are, if I say pronounce ka, everybody knows. Ik, and then even when I say ik, I cannot say e, right? Because again, e is a vowel. You cannot say ik. It's a something which is just on itself, without the shadow or the foundation of a vowel. So those are all consonants. So they are independent. So now we have all the ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. They are all consonants with the added vowel. You should understand that. But for purpose of learning, you should know what is a vowel and what is a consonant. The consonant purely should be without the vowel, which is ich, then it, right? Ta, underneath you put a stroke to call it. That is how in Sanskrit you will know that somebody is writing a vowel, writing a consonant, or somebody is adding that consonant with a vowel a and then writing ta. When you write ta, it means they have put the t and added a vowel a, so t plus a becomes ta. So this is because this is a fundamental concept. So is everybody clear on this concept, so that I can move to the next step? So this is very clear, right?
Is there a name for this? Like how we call it Sahasra and typical combination.
This becomes akshara.
They become
Yeah. So they become letters. Yeah. Which one? Yeah. So that is the dental. Yeah. Tatha, datha, na, then la and sa. And lu. La. Because you try to say la, you have to hit your tongue to the teeth. That's how you can say la, right? You can try to see where the sound comes and how you are actually doing. Any sound you can actually. So this is a very structured language. So they have put that structure in place so that it becomes the permanent language without causing any confusion in terms of what it means. Because the context in many other languages, for example, because Vedas are here, so many stotras, mantras, they are all in Sanskrit. Assume the risk or havoc it might cause if, say, 100 years back, some shloka will mean this one. After 100 years, they will mean something totally different or opposite. It is really risky, particularly when you are doing prayer. But many languages, the context, a same word in many languages will have different meanings based on different contextual meaning. They say contextual meaning. So they will not have one meaning. A word in English or many languages, do you think it has one meaning? No. It will have hundreds of meanings depending on the context. That is why we say something and then, so I was taken out of context. I didn't mean this. So you will always say, I did not mean what I said. In Sanskrit, there is no question about it. You will always mean what you say. That language is so, they have structured it so well that there is no confusion. But the risk is that you cannot come out. You tell some wrong statement and then you try to say, oh, I didn't mean that. I meant something else. So that is why you can wriggle out of difficult situations, but not in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, it will mean exactly one meaning. That is the meaning. Everybody will understand that meaning. And so this is a language where the shabda or the words are having meaning in it. So let us now, all of us, I will teach you one, it's not a shloka, it is a, it's a first verse in a poetry called Raghuvamsha. So I will say once, you all repeat and try to repeat it. Vagarthaviva Sampriktau Vagartha Pratipattaye Vagartha Pratipattaye Again, Vagarthaviva Sampriktau Vagarthaviva Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. So here this is called Raghuvamsha poem, where Kalidasa in the first, he prays to the Parvati and Parameshwara. In Raghuvamsha, the first one, he prays to them and say, what does he pray for? Jagataha Pitarau Vande. So he is saying, you are the, Jagat means the whole world. You are the cause for the world. So it is Pitaru means here, Matacha, Pitacha, Pitaru means mother and father. Pitaru means parents. So Jagat of Pitaru, who are the parents for this world? Parents for the world means who created this world. So they are all our parents, like universal parents. Who are they? Parvati and Parameshwara. So that is Shiva and Parvati, Parvati and Parameshwara. Kalidasa is praying, which actually he is praying. This is so beautiful. We all have to pray. When we learn Sanskrit, the first thing you do is do this prayer. Vagartha viva sampriktau Vagartha pratipattaye Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. So this is a prayer. Normally we will start with this prayer. Why we start with this prayer is, it's very important because from a learning point of view, we are praying to the universal father and mother, to the supreme being, the supreme Brahman, which is the Parvati Parameshwara, supreme energy. You can't call anything but supreme power. To that power, you are praying. Jagatah Pitaru Parvati Parameshwara. What are you praying for? You are saying Vagarthaviva Sampriktau Vagarthaha Pratipattaye. So Kalidasa is, again I will slightly deviate. I will give such as a small a tidbit about Kalidasa. Kalidasa is one of the greatest poets in Sanskrit literature. They will say that there was there is another sloka, say Pura Kavinam Ganana Prasange Kanishthikastu Kalidasaha. They will say there was a sabha or a meeting calling all the poets. They wanted to say who is the number one poet, who is the number two poet. They wanted to do something. So so they will say, okay, so first one is very like who is the best student, something like that, right? So in many classes, everybody knows, okay, that person is the best. Like one person would be like standing out. than many people. So they know, okay, he's the best. So here they say, who is the best poet? So how do you count? Kanishtika first, one, Kalidasa, they put Kalidasa. Now they wanted to find the second one. They couldn't find any second. So they call this Anamika because no name. So already this finger is called Anamika Bhyanamaha, right? So it says that name Anamika became really Arthavati, means it had that Artha because you say first Kanishtika, first one Kalidasa, second. So I'm just saying this one does not mean that other poets are no less. They are also great. I'm just saying Kalidasa was one of the greatest poets. And when he said this, this is a most beautiful prayer for all of us. We can still use that prayer, which is Vagartha Viva Sampriktau Vagartha Pratipattaye. So how he is connecting, because Shiva and Parvati will always be one. You cannot separate Shiva and the Shakti. The Shiva and the Parvati is a Shakti, cannot be separated. So Shiva, if you say, is the matter, and the Shakti is the energy. Nobody can separate. If you have something, a matter, you cannot separate the matter and say, no, I just want matter or something, energy. It will always be inherent in it. So they are always so much connected, right? Shiva and Shakti. That is the connection. Same way, say, so he is now saying, not only he is praying for it, he says, how should the way I learn, Vag Arthaha. So he says, Vag Artha Viva Sampriktau, Vag Arthaha Pratipattaye. And this is my first shloka and Ragomsa. He is now praying to the Parvati Parameshwara, the Jagataha, that is the universal parents. What is he praying? He says, I want, after this verse, including this verse and every verse which is following, I want that every word I convey should convey exactly the meaning, proper meaning. So that I should always mean what I say. I should, if I say something, if I say some word, it should mean exactly what I say. It should not say anything else. So Pratipatti means every stanza which I am going to say in future, Pratipattaye, what should be there? Vagartaha means every word I am going to utter later on should always have meaning. So there is no words which are uttered which are meaningless or wasting of time. They should be, you don't want to say something, that means when you say something which is meaningless, it's called blabber, right? So 5 minutes somebody is talking, and then there is nothing somebody could get from that. No idea you are able to get. Then it means it's just a blabber, right? So Vagartha, so every Vagarthaha Pratipattaye. How? Just like Vag Artha Viva Sampriktau. So we know that the Vag or the speech which comes out, the words and the meaning of it, they are always inherently combined in Sanskrit. Vagartha Viva Sampriktau Vagartha Pratip. He says, just like that, I am wanting all my future, my stanzas or words which come out later should be integrated. And again, he is praying to that God who is the personification of this integration as Shiva and Shakti. Right? So that is, so how he is giving that in beauty. So now when we learn Sanskrit, we always want that the artha and the whatever the meaning of the word to go together. That is very important. So that is the greatness. For example, you take the word Ananta. Last time also I gave that. So Ananta means na antaha. Na antaha. Anta means end. Na means no. No end. So Ananta means no end. So Ananta will mean no end now it meant 10,000 years back the same thing, after 10,000 years back, or after 10,000 years also, Ananta means no end. Right? Yeah.
I remember my Sanskrit teacher when he was talking about the same shloka as a side note. Scholars used to debate, is Kalidasa a Vaishnavite or a Shivite? So some people argued because he prays to Parvati Parameshwara, he is a Shivite. So scholars argue, it is not Parvati Parameshwara, Parvati Pa Rameshwara. So therefore he is a... So the beauty here in Sanskrit, you can split it in any way and you can convey the meaning. So I just remember that.
Yeah, but that is not.
I know.
So there I know, but so we have to also have the correct sense of it. So it was again the concept about the Vaishnavism or Shaivism, all those concepts. So they are all like new concepts. So there, so you have to understand that. So at that time when Kalidasa, so here he is the Parvati or Parama Ishvara means the highest Lord. So Parvati is the one, the goddess who is in the mountains, and Parameshwara, highest Lord, could be any goddess could be on the mountain, and then any god to you could be the Parameshwara, the highest god. So here it's more saying that you are talking about the universal Godhead or the mother and father of the universe. From like Pitaraha means how the whole creation happened. So from here it's more from a creative thing, the creative energy of the Shakti, and the creative energy of the Shakti can have impact or actually happen only with Shiva. It cannot have alone. So it's very important that both of them are together, right? So that is why Vagartha Sampriktau, Vagartha Pratipattaye. Just so you have to understand, you cannot take the for example, the meaning separate from the words. That is the most important. So in Sanskrit, most important is the words convey a very, like if it conveys a meaning, you can actually dissect the word. Like say Ananta, you can say Na Antaha. Right? So what is, like for example, Anilaha. What is Anil? Anilaha means what? So it's the wind, right? Anilaha means. So na nilayati. So you cannot the air principle will not be in one place at all. Can you hold this? The air here is going to always keep on moving. The wind, can wind be in one place? It cannot be. So that is why, like, the word will convey the meaning of what it means. That is why in many languages does it convey? It will not. But in Sanskrit it will. Everything. Yeah, everything will say, yeah. Yeah, what is Ashoka?
No Shoka.
Yeah, Shoka means like sorrow, like so sorrowless. So Ashoka means sorrowless. The person who is on always on peace and always blissful person, called Ashoka. Right? Everything will have that particular meaning. So from that is what is the beauty of the Sanskrit. So now you know the letters. That is the first. Then you will also know that the Sanskrit has, the letters are grouped in terms of how the sound comes out from which part of the mouth. That also you know. Then you also know that Sanskrit has what is called the singular, dual and plural. Dual means two. Plural means many. So in many languages you also only have singular, plural. But Sanskrit has uniqueness is singular, dual, plural. Means one, two, many. So many here is 2 plus. If it is 2, you will say dual only. Only when it is 3, 4, 5, you will say plural. You get it? So that is the another thing about. Then the next one we talked about last class was, first person, second person, third person. And again, this first person, which we normally call in English, is actually the third person in Sanskrit. And the second person is the same in English. And the third person in English is the first person in Sanskrit. So it just reversed. 1, 2, 3 are reversed like 3, 2, 1. So in the Sanskrit, because they said they gave the last importance to I. In English, gave the first importance to I, called it first person. Sanskrit called I as they gave that the last. So I is not important. So they gave third person. And you will be second person, right? And they will be first person. In English, they will be third person. In Sanskrit, they, he, all of them will be first person. You understand this? It just interchanged. That's it. So that also we said. And every verb called dhatu will have a matrix of 3 by 3, which we talked about in last class, which is, say for example, the dhatu, take the dhatu vad, to speak. It will be vadati, vadataha, vadanti. Means vadati, vadataha, vadanti means the first row here signifies the first person, which is actually English third person. But you have to understand, you cannot get confused here. Vadati, vadataha, vadanti means first person. Again, in Sanskrit, first person. I'm not going to say compare any other language. When I say only Sanskrit only, I will not compare. When I say first person, you should know it is he. Yeah, you should know English third person, but I will only say first person. So he, she, they, all of that are, here it's first person. So vadati, vadataha, vadanti means first vadati is for singular, vadataha is dual, third one is plural. So vadati, vadataha, vadanti, singular, dual, plural. So do you get it? So when we say somebody is talking, vadati means vad means to talk, right? So Ramaha, say for example, Rama is a third, in Sanskrit first person, right? Ramaha, he, somebody, right? Ramaha vadati. What does it mean? Rama is talking, right? Ramaha vadati. Then the next one, when you have to, so then dual, again, I will go back to the Rama Shabda later, but Ramaha vadati. The second one is Ramau vadataha. Ramau vadataha. So I will come back to that. Those who were in the previous class, we chanted. You have to go back to the video and practice again with the first lesson. Then only you will understand. Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. So the first vibhakti, which is the subject, where Ramaha means Rama used as subject in singular form, Ramaha. Ramau is Rama used in dual form as a subject. And then Ramaha, Rama used in plural form, right, as a subject. And again, very important in Sanskrit, every time the whether if the subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. If the subject is dual, the verb will also change to dual. If the subject is plural, the verb will also change to plural. In a word, it will have subject, adjective, objects, everything, right? You have to only focus on your subject. Only the subject should match with the verb, right? So because this is you will understand why this subject should always, because that is a rule. Subject should always match. So in the Lagunyasa, we will say that Tato Bhagihi Sarvatognihi Jvala Mala Parivrtaha Tishtatu. Right? Parivrtaha Tishtatu is what is in the book. So when I was teaching Rudram, I said Parivrtaha Tishtantu. Parivrtaha Tishtantu. So many, when all this like Sanskrit scholars will get like, how come this is how I am saying Parivrtaha Tishtantu instead of Parivrtaha means plural. So we have to say Tishtantu. But like Tishtati, Tishtataha, Tishtantu. Tishtatu. So I'm just saying it's not Tishtati, Tishtataha, but Tishtantu. Here it is Tishtantu. Tishtantam is the plural. Tishtantu is singular. Tishtantam is plural. Here Tato Bhagihi Sarvatognihi Jvala Mala Parivrtaha Tishtantu. So here then you should know which is how do you know like what should be the right one. So that is a very interesting thing, right? So because all the books are now saying Parivrtaha Tishtatu from a Sanskrit, because they are saying Tato Bhagihi Sarvatognihi Sarvataha Agnihi. So they are saying Agnihi is the subject. So when Tato Bhagihi means the outside Sarvato Tato Bhagihi Sarvato Agnihi. So the Agni, which is the fire, is the subject. If fire is the subject, Agnihi is the subject, then Agni is singular here. Agnihi. Agnihi, right? Agnihi, singular. If it is singular, the verb also should be Tishtatu, singular. So that is why all the books are giving. But why I am saying, because that is how, like from a Padashala, when the Vedic priest, they do it, they learn, it has been coming like that. Then I was thinking, at that time, I was not knowing Sanskrit. I didn't know how to say whether it is Tishtatu. I was just repeating what my Guru taught. So if he thought Parivrtaha Tishtantu, I was saying Parivrtaha Tishtantu, and that is what I was also teaching. So now when I go in depth, if you say that the whole, then you have to see the holistically. So you have to see Prajanane Brahma Tishtatu. So Padyor Vishnu Hastayor Bahor Indrastittatu Jatare Agnihi Tittatu. So the Agnihi is in the Jatara. So already the Agni is covered. So if in the Veda, normally they don't repeat. It is called Punarukti Dosha. When something is repeated, you should not repeat the Vedic mantras. So in fact, good teachers, I'm not like that great teacher, I'm saying great teachers, they don't repeat much. Whatever I'm trying to say many times for you to understand, but there should be a flow, right? So Agnihi is already done. So here, if Agnihi is not the subject here, Tato Bhagihi Sarvatognihi Jvala Mala Parivrtaha means something which is, you can say that this is Agnihi is not the subject. Jvala Mala Parivrtaha means a wall made of fire, a ring, like a ring of fire. So those rings of fire, like lot of rings of fires are all protecting you. Those are all plural. Parivrtaha. It is not Parivrtaha. It is not in one direction. There are many rings or many walls around you, not one wall. Everywhere you are surrounded by walls. So when you call walls as the subject, then it becomes, subject is plural, parivrtaha. Then it will become, the verb will be tishtantu. You understand what I am saying? You should know what is the subject here. Is the Agni is the subject? Then I will say Agni is not the subject, because Agni is already covered with Jatare Agnihi Tishtatu. Because in the Jatara and the your, so here you are not one Agni, it's so much of a ring of rings which are made like a wall. Everywhere you are protected by that walls of fire.
When do you use Tishtanti?
Which one? No. This is a different Tishtatu. Tishtatu. No. Tishtati is a different tense. Tishtati, Tishtataha, Tishtanti. Here, Tishtatu, 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 Tishtatat, Tishtatam, Tishtantu. So that will be 4. So I will say how, because the second dual has 2. So it is called another type of where it is called Tishtatu, Patatu. So they are all there is a when we come to this, I don't want to confuse now with I am going to only teach the present tense, which is lat. I don't want to go into lot, then ling and all that. There are 10 tenses in Sanskrit, so you will get totally because 3 tense will be very easy for everybody, right? 10. And not only 10, actually it's 20. So because the 10 tenses from the active voice and 10 tenses from passive voice. So exactly. So that's why I don't want you to. So I didn't want to say no wrong. Like so, I apologize for bringing that right now, because too early for that. But it is so tishtatu and tishtantu, right? So they are all different. They are not. But in the present tense, it is tishtati, tishtataha, tishtanti. So in the last class, I taught you ti, taha, anti, si, taha, tha, mi, vaha, maha. So this is the basic structure for how you will go to how you will expand, like how the verbs are used. So it's a 3x3 matrix, and in that matrix you just know if it is, you just have to add. So for example, if there are 2000, they say there are 2200 verbs in Sanskrit totally, and every word that is, they are all unique. So then you will know, for example, bhu is a verb root, but with bhu it is difficult. So they will say bhu bhav, to live or to be. The meaning to be, that is a verb, right? Or to live is a verb. So bhu is the root. So bhav is like bhu, then you will also say bhav, because that is how the bhu transforms. And once you know bhav, then the ti, taha, anti, you can easily substitute, say bhavati, bhavataha, bhavanti, bhavasi, bhavataha, bhavatha, bhavami, bhavavaha, bhavamaha. Then same thing, you all say now pat dhatu. Pat means to read. So how will you say this? Patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patata, patami, patavaha, patamaha. So now say for to eat, khad, khadati, kadanti, see, kadha, kadatha, kadatha, kadami, vaha, kadamaha. Right? So for to run, dhav, dhav is to run. That is, so how will you say dhav, to run? Dhavati, 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 dhavataha, dhavanti, latha, latha, dhavami, dhavavaha, dhavamaha. So, okay, tishta, to stand. No, first one. So you have to make a note. Ti, taha, anti. In last class, So if you are not, so you have to go and practice the previous class. So ti, taha, anti, right? So tisht means tishtati, tishtataha, tishtanti. Tishtataha, tishtatha. Then third, tishtami, tishtavaha, tishtavaha. So everybody is able to get this. So that's really great. First, in 2 classes already, you know how your verb will transform. So the verb vad or vad to speak becomes vadati, vadataha, vadanti, vadasi, vadataha, vadatha, vadami, vadavaha, vadamaha. Yeah. You can, you can say any verb. Even you just even Google will give every it is just that you just say like a verb what is it called? Dhatu manjari. Dhatu manjari. No. Shabda manjari is for nouns. Dhatu manjari is for verbs. So the verbs follow a 3x3 matrix. Because why 3x3? The first row is first person. Second row is second person. Third row is third person. First column is singular. Second column dual. Third column plural. So 3x3 matrix for verbs. Nouns will have a 8x3 matrix. So 8 rows and 3 columns. So again 3 columns are simple. You should immediately know. First column singular. You should you are not even saying. First column is always singular. Second column plural. Both for noun and the verb, the columns are the same. Both have, first column is always singular. Second column, third column, plural. And for verb, first column,
singular, dual, and
plural. So, always the subject should align with the verb. So, if the subject in a sentence is in singular, the verb should also be singular. If the subject is dual, the verb should be dual. If the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. Right? So that is the fundamental concept. You cannot forget this concept. Right? You understand this? This is a very important concept for all of you to know. Yeah.
And the third column on the top is plural in our sense, like they.
Yeah, so singular means one,
Yeah.
dual means two, and plural means three and infinity. Three and all the things above three. 3 plus 3 and all above 3. So 3, 4, 5 until infinity is plural. So
And first person is they, second person is
you,
and third person is
I. Exactly, that's right. So for example, we learned now there is now I am coming to the verb. You are all clear, right? Because we practice so many verbs. We did vad to speak. So vadati, vadataha. So all of you say now vad, vadati, vadasi, vadami, vadavaha, vadamaha. Then bhav, bhav to live. Bhavati, bhavanti, okay, great. So you see, already you are able to just say this for the. So that is why Sanskrit is not difficult. It is not that difficult because in one day you are able to come to this verb. Now, next one is verb. You know now noun. We did all the 8 vibhaktis in the Shabda. So the 8 vibhaktis are the 8 rows in the Shabda. So I said nouns take a matrix of 8 by 3. So what is the 3? Again, yeah. Even if you are sleeping, you should immediately know the 3 is all. Yeah. So the columns are always singular, dual, plural. And Verb had only 3 columns because they only have the first person, second person, third person. Right? So very simple. But a noun takes different forms. Noun takes like 8 forms. So when in the first vibhakti, the prathama vibhakti, when the noun is used in a sentence as the subject or the doer of something is, you use the prathama vibhakti. When in a sentence there is a doer, right? Somebody does something. So for example, Rama is eating. Ramaha khadati. So here Ramaha is what? Which vibhakti? First vibhakti. Why? Because Ramaha is used as the subject. So Ramaha, first one. The second vibhakti, when the same noun is used as object. Then the third vibhakti, same noun used as, like using with like a preposition like by, with. The fourth vibhakti, the to or for Rama, to Rama. Ramaya Namaha. I bow to Rama. So that is the fourth vibhakti. The fifth vibhakti uses from. Sixth vibhakti, the possessive of, like Rama's belongings. The seventh vibhakti is it is the location or the locative case, which is the place. Like it is a location of that. In Nagare means I live in this, I live in say Brampton, or live in India or US. Or when you say that word, like USA is I live in USA. In that case, you'll use, if say, what will you say? You will use the seventh case. You understand? So the seventh case is used. Vane Vanaraha Santi. Just say. So Vanaraha means monkeys. Santi means they live, because Vanaraha is subject here. So Vanaraha is plural. So it becomes Santi. If it was singular, it will be Vane Vanaraha Asti. If it is singular, it is Vanaraha. Then you will say Asti. Vanaraha means Santi, because singular, they have to match. So where do they live? Where? Vane, in forest. So Vane. So Vane means Vanam. So in the Vana Shabda, Vane is the seventh case. Understand? No. So seventh case is used as the place where is called locative or a location. Its location specific is the seventh. And the eighth case is hey. You just address it. When you address something, you say hey. You call hey and then tell somebody. You call hey. If you want to call Rama, you say hey Rama. That's how you call Rama. So when you say hey, it means you are addressing that person. So that is the eighth case. And so you have the eight cases, and then you will have the 3, right? So the way you do is you write the matrix as 8 by 3, that is 8 rows, 3 columns. Then how do you say this? For example, the Rama Shabda, how this 8 times 3, 24, right? So you have to make a table with 3 columns, 8 rows, and then in the first, you have to start filling from the first row, first column, then first row, second column, then first row, third column, then you will come to second row, first column, second row, third column. So that is how you will start filling it up. So last time we did the Sabda, we will again, all of us can, I don't know whether you have, I wanted you to by heart as a homework last time. So no, you have to do the homework properly. So let us again, you have to do that. Oh, Ramaha, so Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, This is the first, right? First vibhakti. Now come to the second row. Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Now the third. Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi. Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi. Ramabhyam, Ramaihi. Fourth. Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Fifth. Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Sixth. Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam. Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam. Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam. Now the eighth one. The seventh one. Ramayoho, Rameshu. Rame, Ramayoho, Rameshu. Rame, Ramayoho, Rameshu. Then eighth. He Rama, He Ramau, He Rama. He Rama, He Ramau, He Rama. He Rama, He Ramau, He Rama. So this is the Rama Shabda, right? So you now you know the how the verbs are, the dhatu forms you know already. How the verbs change for the akara.
In the beginning, what you said, akarantaha?
Pullingaha. Pullingaha means masculine gender. So Rama is a so when it comes to nouns, so this is where when it comes to verb, there is no gender. Did you notice that? Verbs do not have gender. Yeah, it is action. Verbs are action. So when there is action, there is no need, because eat. So a man can eat, a woman can eat. So the action is important. So gender is not important. Eat, right? Rama can eat or Sita can eat. Anybody can eat. So what is important here? So there is no gender for verb. But when it comes to nouns, you will have gender, because you will have a masculine, feminine, and the neuter. So the masculine gender is Pullinga, feminine is Strilinga, and Napumsakalinga is the neuter gender. And again, Sanskrit is slightly different from other languages. The gender is not like you cannot just imagine say, oh, you cannot say that, oh, this is a table, so this should be neuter, because that could also be masculine or feminine, any gender. So yeah, it's like French. Yeah, so it could be any it can be any gender. The gender is based on how the letter is, the ending of that. So for example, the phal, it is a neuter gender. So you say phalam, so it ends im, phalam. So because it is ends with, so vanaraha, ramaha, it is masculine. Ramaha. So then it is, when it's something as ramaha, it has to be masculine. Vanaraha, that when you have that that visarga. When you have the visarga, it has to be pullinga. Saha, saha, and strilinga will be a, e, u, all that.
Sita.
Yeah. So all of that, mostly there will be long vowels, but there are also some short vowels also. But many for feminine, but you will just have mainly long vowels. So for feminine, so that is how the masculine, feminine, neuter is applicable only for nouns. The noun in a sentence, the noun when used as a subject should align with the verb ending in terms of whether it is the third person, second person, first person, or whether it is the singular, dual, or plural. It has to be aligned. For example, let us now, I will give you simple. So the first, we'll use the Rama Shabda, you all know. So now just take the first Vibhakti, where what is Rama used now in the first Vibhakti? Rama is used as subject. In the first Vibhakti is when in a sentence it is used as a subject, we use the first Vibhakti. Second Vibhakti, when do we use? When it is used as object. So now we are going to use in a simple sentence. For example, Ramaha vadati. So what does that mean? Ramaha is talking. So can you say whether, or is it aligned now? Is it aligned, the subject and the verb? Ramaha is, you have to immediately say, okay, Ramaha. You have to go back to say, in your matrix, where is Ramaha? It is in the first Vibhakti. So now then you will know it is subject. Then you say which column it is. You write all these. These are all you have to go through the steps. You have to go step by step. What is the second step? Which column it is? First column. So first column means singular. So Ramaha means what? Singular. So now go to the Vadati. Ti taha anti. Vadati means what? Where is it? Which person? First person and singular. First person singular. So Ramaha here is first person and it is singular. So it is Sanskrit first person. English it will be third person. So don't. So Ramaha vadati. So now if two Ramas are speaking, what will you say? Dual. What do you say? Ramau. Huh? Like one by one say. No, I want one by one. Okay. Ramau. Good. Vadataha. No. Vadataha. Soft ta. Yeah, because you are in the first person. Yeah. So you have to be where you are in the Vadataha. Then, so Ramau Taha. Vadataha. So many Ramas are speaking. Then Ramaha vadanti. Ramaha vadanti. Many Ramas are eating. Then Ramaha khadanti. Many Ramas are reading. Ramaha patanti. Many Ramas are playing. Kridanti. Ramaha kridanti. Two Ramas are playing. Kridataha. One Rama is playing. Kridati. So excellent. So you are able to form simple sentences, right? So you are able to form simple sentences, right? So is it easy or difficult until now? It's easy, right? Yeah.
And the third line.
Okay.
And the fourth line, the second column. It seems like the word is the same. I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah. Okay. In the Shabda, so some of the so that is the that is how this. So you have to, from the context, you have to know which one you are taking. So, for example, so you have to only from the context only. Otherwise, it's many some shabdas or like Rama Shabda. It is very simple. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. Right? Ramam, Ramo, Ramana. Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramehi. Ramaya, Ramabhyam. So the Ramabhyam is the middle one is repeated. So from the context, you will know whether you are using the subject like where is it like by or to, for, from that. If it is used, you are going to two Ramas, you will say Ramabhyam. The fourth, you are using the Always when you do, you are for, right? For two Ramas, then it will be Ramabhyam. You understand? So, but you will know it is you are talking about the fourth Vibhakti and then not the third Vibhakti.
You just have to mentally know.
You have to know, yeah, you have to. So that is slightly, it's some small complications because it is repeated. But some other places are more. So now I'm going to just give you two more Shabdas. Though they are very difficult, I don't want you to learn this now. Rama Shabda I have given because it is easy. But the two Shabdas, I just want you to know the first Vibhakti only. Just the first Vibhakti for the two Shabdas. Because then only we will give examples for, because now we say Ramaha Patati, Ramau Patataha, Ramaha Patanti. But we have not given Patasi, Patataha, Patata, Patami, Patavaha, Patamaha. We have not given examples for the second person as well as the third person. We are not given examples. So in order that you can form meaningful sentences using that, then it comes, you have to use the pronoun I, right? And you, right? Only when you say, because when will you use the second person? Only when you say you. When will you use the third person? When you say I. I'm talking about the Sanskrit third person. So that is why, so pronouns also same, like they are also like nouns, like I and you, they are also like nouns. So they also have this similar Shabda. Just like Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, I also will have the same thing. So I, we two, we all. Right? You understand? So for that it will be, I is Aham. Aham. Aham means I. Aham Brahmasmi means what? I am Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi means I am that Brahman. Aham, right? Aham means I. Then dual. Avam. Just write the first one only you have to write. You don't have to. Avam. Avam. Aham, Avam. Then Vayam. Vayam. Aham, Avam, Vayam. So that don't write the, so first line only. So when these pronoun I is called Asmad Shabda, called Asmad. Shabda's name is called Asmad. It starts with Agam, Avam, Vayam. That's how it starts. So I, Agam means I, Avam means we two, Vayam means we all. Right? Then this is talk about the third person. Now let us come to the second person. So you should know another Shabda called Yushmad. 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 Asmad we learned. Asmad Shabda is Agam, Avam, Vayam. Asmad. Then this is Yushmad. Yushmad means what? Asmad is I. Yushmad is you. Yeah. Yushmad. Yeah. Yeah. From only in the English you came from the Sanskrit you only. Yeah. Sanskrit. Yeah. The you came from Sanskrit. Yushmad is you. Yushmad. So the first one is first vibhakti. When it's used as subject is Tvam. Tvam means you. Tvam. Tvam. Then dual is Yuvam. Yuvam. Then plural is Yuyam. You. Yam. Yeah. Yuyam. Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam. Yuyam. Yeah. Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam. Did you write it? Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam. Which one? Tvam is singular. Yuvam is you two. Tvam means you. Yuva means
You too.
you too.
Then you all.
Yum means
You all.
you all. So everybody got this? So this Shabda is a very complicated, difficult Shabda. This Asmat Shabda. So like when we are in school, we have to by God Asmat then Yushmat.
That time I really memorized. I didn't know. Now I'm understanding what it is.
So Ashmat then Yushmat.
I actually remember.
So if you memorize, you should tell now.
But now I don't remember. Now I
No, you said you memorize, right?
So for exam I memorized. Now
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You yeah. So yeah, what?
Around
Hmm.
is to like
We too.
we two.
Yeah.
And then we all.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We too, we all.
Okay.
And then Yushmat, you too, you all.
Okay.
Avam. Yeah. Aham, avam, vayam. Then tvam, yuvam, yuyam. So Asmat Shabda. Because that's you. Then you will know why I don't want you to learn right now. Aham, avam, vayam is the first. Second vibhakti is very complicated. Mama, avam, now, asman, naha. So it has come 6 now. You will say, from suddenly, how come the 3, 6, right? Because the singular, when I is, first when it is used as subject, it is singular. Easy. Agam is singular. Subject singular. Avam is subject dual. Vayam is subject plural. When it comes as object, the same I, when I is used as object, you will have in the singular you have 2 things, synonyms. Mom or ma. So you can either use mom, both are right, or you can use ma. Mom, ma, both are same. Mom or ma, mama. So when you learn, you will say mama. That's how you say. It means you are not talking about 2 things. You are only talking about singular only. You have not come to the. So agam. So when you say the meter and the way you chant is very important. Even Shabda. Agam, avam. So you have a pass, right? Agam, pass. Avam, vayam means singular, dual, plural. The pass. Agam, avam, vayam. Now I am not passing. Mama, mom, ma together. It means both are singular. Mom, avam, now. Avam or now. Third one is asman, naha. Mama, avam, now, asman, naha. Then because each one will have, because there are synonyms. Asman also naha. Same thing Yushmat Shabdam also. Tvam yuvam yoyam tvam tva. Yuvam vam yushman vaha. Tvaya yuvabhyam yushmate tubhyamte. Then it alternates also. The third one again will be only one block. Fourth one again tubhyamte yuvabhyam. What is that? It's yeah. Yuvabhyam vam yushmabhyam vaha. Then tvat yuvabhyam yushmate. Again fifth again only one. So the odd numbers 1, 3, 5 and 7 they are all only one. The 2, 4 and 6 they are all having 2 synonyms. So tvate yuva. So tvam tva yuvam vam yushman vaha. Tvaya yuvabhyam yushmate tubhyamte yuvabhyam vam yushmabhyam vaha. Tvate yuvabhyam yushmate tavate yuvayoho vam yushmakam vaha. Tvaji yuvayoho yushmasu. So that is the yush for you. Same thing, Asmat Shabdam also same thing. Agam va, avam, vayam easy. Second one, mama, avam now, asman naha, maya, avabhyam, asmabhihi, mahyam me, avabhyam now, asmabhyam naha, mat, avabhyam, asmate, mama me, avayoho now, asmakam naha, maji, avayoho, asmasu. So I also learned at the same time you learned. After that, you don't have to, you have to learn only once and not forget. You just have to learn.
Easily 1 month I will take, I think, to get this matrix. So.
No. This you don't have to do the asmabhyam. No. I'm not telling you to learn this asmabhyam asmat shabda because I just want you to know the first one only. Because why I was saying this asmat, right? So when you say sancha me sham in chamaka, sancha means and me. So you should know in the asmat sabda where 3 times me in many vibhaktis. Maya mahyam me avabhyam. Now, so you are getting that me in the 4th vibhakti where it is for, right? And also you are getting in the 6th vibhakti. Mahyam me avabhyam. Now asmabhyam mat avabhyam mama me. So that me is also in the 4th as well as 6th. So now when it is repeated, you should know from the context. When say sancha me, which me you are using. Here it is for me. I want for me. So I want happiness for me. I want this for me. I want godhuma for me. I want rice for me. I want mountains for me. That is what you say in Chamaka. So then you know me. So that is why you should know. They're all a bit complex now. So for now, what you should know is first, just the Aspat Shabda, first line, which is the Prathama Vibhakti, which is Agam, Avam, Vayam. Then Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam. So, Prathama Vibhakti. Agam, Avam, Vayam, Asmat Shabdam, Prathama Vibhakti. Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam, Yushmat Shabdam, Prathama Vibhakti. I am not going to the Dvitiya Vibhakti at all. You don't forget the Dvitiya Vibhakti. Just let us learn the Prathama Vibhakti. So, only the first Vibhakti where it is used as the subject. Right? When I is used as the object, then the Dvitiya Vibhakti, then you will get confused right now. So, I am not going into that. So, Agam, Avam, Ayam. Now, so I am eating. So what will this here? I eat, right? I am eating. So Agam. Yeah. So you have to go to that. So I is which person? 3rd person. So you have to go to the verb now.
The first column.
Verb, the first column is singular. Then it is the 3rd person. What is in the 3rd person? Agam. So what is it? I eat. What will you say? Agam. Kadami. Kadami. Why? Yeah. Because I singular and 3rd person. So if you say ti taha anti, si taha tha, me, vaha, maha. So the me is, so you need to use that me. Because that is the singular 3rd person. Understand? What are you using? Huh?
Means I am eating.
Yeah, I am eating. So if say Agam, so we two are eating. What will you say? Avam, Kada Maha. So you should see that. Yeah. Kada Vaha. Kada Vaha. Avam Kada Vaha.
It's a dual, right?
Yeah. So 2 people are eating means Avam Kada Vaha. So now, I think, did you get it? Why we get Kada Vaha? Because that is the dual 3rd person. Because we are using I, right? So, ti taha anti, si taha is for the 2nd person. The 3rd one is the me, vaha, maha, me, vaha, maha. So, 3rd person singular will be me. 3rd person dual is vaha. 3rd person plural is maha. So, me. So, you have to say this again. Ti taha anti. Everybody say it together many times. 3 times. Yeah. Ti, si, taha, tha, me, vaha, maha. So when it is singular means immediately it is me only. And dual means vaha. Plural is maha. So we are all eating. Si, taha. No. Si is no. So I don't give wrong answer. So no. First one is first. No. These are Sita. Ti. First one is Ti, Taha, and Ti.
Second one is C.
Si, Taha. Not the first Ta, second Ta now. So it changes. Second, then Tha. Again, second Ta, just Tha. The hard Ta, Tha. So you can put like a TH here or something. It's a hard Tha. Aspirated Ta, Tha. So it's the aspirated hard Ta. The first one, it is soft Ta. Ti, Taha, and Ti. All the three Tas are soft. Second, it is the hard one. Si, Taha, Tha. Then the third one, Mi, Vaha, Maha. So you get it? So now, I am eating is Agam Khadami. Then we two are eating. Avam Khada Vaha. Then we are all eating. Khada Maha. Yeah. Okay. Then you are eating. Tvam Khadasi. Tvam, you, second person, right? Tvam Khadasi. Then you two are eating. Khadataha. Yuvam Taha. Then you all are eating. Yuyam Khadata. So this is how simple sentences with the nouns and the verbs. So you know how the subject, the singular, dual, plural of the subject should always match with the singular, dual, plural of the verb. Now you also know when to use the first person, when to use the second person, when to use the third person. So first person is he, they, any name, they are all first person. Second person is you. Third person is I. That also you know. Then how you should match also you know, right? So so now take the pat dhatu. Pat. Then I am reading. Agam. No. Patami. I. Yeah. Agam patami. We two are reading. Avam. Aha. We are all reading. Vayam patamaha. Then, so you are reading, writing. Lik is to write. Tvam, likasi. Likasi. Yeah. Then yuyam likatha. Good. So this is tvam. So you are got for I, you, and say he, or you just say Rama. Rama is running. Ramaha Dhavati. Two Ramas are running. Dhavataha.
No. It is Ramau and Ramaha Davataha.
Ramau. Yeah, Ramau Dhavataha. Then many Ramas are running. So you are not. I don't know how many times you if you have to go, yeah, you have to. No, it's not attentive. You have to do some homework. You just have to do some homework. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Yeah. So ti taha anti, si taha tha, mi vaha maha. Yeah. So again, Krishna is eating. Krishna, one Krishna is eating. Naha Kadati. Two Krishnas are eating. Huh? Khadataha. Then many Krishnas are eating. Khadanti. So you get this, right? So that is the first person you use for he, she, or any name. All of that use the third person. So use the second person only for you. Use the third person only for I. Got it? So this is simple.
There's not going to be a test on this.
Yeah. So there'll be a test next week.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah. So in the next class. Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, we'll see. So we may have a break because of Navaratri. So we'll have a break because of Navaratri, and then we will continue later on.
No break.
Sri Guru Namaha.
Any place